Most of you probably know by now that nobody hates sexism more than me. I have made it my life's mission to defeat misogynists all across the globe, and that is why today I am being forced to cancel the media company 1945. What we see here is an extremely sexist article focused around Lauren Boebert. Why? Because clearly they just don't like women in politics. That is the only logical conclusion to come to here. As you can see here, right away, they make this video calling Lauren Boebert crazy. Now, if we go over to HuffPost, we can see calling a woman crazy is extremely sexist. Crazy, as you can see here, is only directed towards women, almost always exclusively towards women, because nobody has ever called a man crazy before, and that is totally true. Do not take 5 seconds out of your time to confirm that. Wow. While women are being called crazy, we see men, what are they being called? Passionate. If Lauren Boebert was instead Mr. Boebert, we wouldn't be saying, "Hey, Lauren Boebert, stop being so crazy." We'd be seeing, Mr. Boebert is extremely passionate. That would be the difference of the headline. But because 1945 is so sexist, they choose to use crazy instead of calling this wonderful politician passionate. Now, another thing that saying crazy does is saying that you're unable to be reasoned with. So, if we follow this logic throughout the rest of this article, it is saying that women are emotional, and that means if women are crazy and emotional, then emotion is unreasonable, so women are unreasonable. How do we get from crazy to emotional to like to women? I'm not totally sure. Where all these jumps happen, not entirely sure, but the conclusion that we get from this is there's no reason to listen to unreasonable people, and unreasonable people are women. So, by calling Lauren Boebert crazy, what 1945 is essentially doing, according to HuffPost, is saying that we should not listen to women because they are unreasonable. Extremely sexist, extremely disgusting. We must stop this vile, misogynistic behavior. There is somewhere else I want to go to throughout this article, which is just riddled with sexism all the way through, but I want to drop down all the way to the bottom here. And you can see that they describe Lauren Boebert's schemes as kooky. Right here we see, quote, given how kooky Boebert's schemes have been since being elected. Now, we all know that if Lauren Boebert was a man, they would not be describing it as kooky. She would be being described as imaginative and inspirational, really leading the charge. But because if they think women are unreasonable, they describe her as kooky. This is the only logical conclusion we can get from this, right? The only reason that they would make this article is because they are sexist against women. Obviously. I don't know what other conclusion you could get from here. And they have no actual evidence and criticism throughout this entire article. I'm actually going to get like a little serious for a second. This article is legitimately just like calling her crazy and not giving any reason why. They just pretty much just state things that they state that she exists and then they say that she is crazy. Like, I don't actually genuinely believe that this is supposed to be some kind of sexist piece, right? I think it's just like they don't like her, so they're just labeling her as crazy. But when conservatives go on and they start talking about women, like some woman politician in this way, they are immediately canceled and called sexist. Like, if you didn't vote for Hillary, a big thing liberals would do is say, oh, well, the only reason people wouldn't vote for Hillary was because she was a woman. And that's why they called her crazy. They were calling her unreasonable because she is a woman, right? But really, we all had like genuine issues with Hillary Clinton. We had genuine reasons why we thought that she would be an unreasonable president, why she would not be good in office, and I fully believe we were right about this. What 1945 is doing here is just calling her crazy and then just going on, pretty much just restating that over and over again. They say like a few things that she did, but they don't explain how that makes her crazy. They just expect you to put one and one together. There's no reason to actually get to the conclusion that she is bad in office. I personally do like Lauren Boebert. I think that she is a pretty solid politician. She is a representative from my home state, which is very liberal, and I really appreciate the fight that she's doing here. But this article is there's no basis of it. It is just name calling. While I don't actually think it's sexist, I'm gonna say it anyways because it's funny and that's what they do to us. So for those reasons, we are canceling 1945. But that's all I have for you guys today. So I'm gonna wrap it up on that note. If you enjoyed, like, subscribe, share the video. I greatly appreciate it. The only way we're gonna take back this country is together. So join the fight. But so long, peace out, and God bless y'all.